there's a planned vote next week. I'm not sure if this vote is actually going to take place now.
Yeah.
The gist of it is over £5 billion of cuts to disability and sickness benefits. Over 100 Labour MPs are planning to rebel. Over, I think, 10 are Scottish MPs as well, or MPs based in Scottish constituencies. There's talk of concessions, and in the last hour, there's even talk that they might pull the welfare bill altogether,
Yep.
which would be a remarkable U-turn. I don't know what you think, Smitty, but Starmer's got himself into an awful lot of bother with this.
Yes.
People can buy into the general principle of helping people back to work, that if you're out of work but capable of work, that the actions of the state should be to help you get a job. But under these plans, people who should be on disability and sickness benefits would be losing money. Now, it's been billed as a get back to work agenda, yet disabled workers on PIP will be losing cash. I mean, just intellectually, it's all over the place. Labour MPs are rebelling, they're in uproar, and right now, it wouldn't surprise me if they pull it.
I think most people who work for a living would have some sympathy with the view that if you're at it and you can actually work, then you should, right? And I think most folk would agree with that, right? However, Labour have gone about this and it's in the wrong way. They got a fright with the winter fuel payment row. That really backfired on them. They had to do an almost complete U-turn on it. And I think they thought, when Rachel Reeves comes in, if we can present Rachel as the Iron Chancellor Mark II, that'll be a good start for Labour and it won't frighten the right-wing press, because we all know how much they're just waiting to pounce on Labour.
That's you,
every
Dougie.
wrong move. Oh, that's you, mate. Aye, that's right. Just to make that clear. So I think in coming into power and immediately hammering winter fuel payment, immediately hammering disabled benefits, they were seeking to give the right-wing press some red meat, and then they could then say, "Look, we're great. We're going to be hard on fiscal rules. We're going to be tough on spending." Great. It was an absolute nightmare for them. All they did was gift reform an absolute bonus, because it looked like they were stealing money from pensioners. Now, they were entirely right to say, why are we giving billions of pounds to rich pensioners? I've heard a statistic, I don't know if it's true, that 1 in 4 pensioners are millionaires. Don't know if that's true, but I'll put it there anyway. But, there's a lot of rich pensioners. So Labour...
This week's episode, misinformation.
Yeah, sorry, we'll get checked later. But, Labour, I think, thought it would be a vote winner. It turns out it was an absolute disaster and was an absolute gift to Farage, who's now lying to people that he's the hero of the pensioners. What a load of tosh that is. So, they did it. They made a mistake with winter fuel. I'd have thought after that debacle they would have been a lot more savvy when it comes to disability benefits.